Alright guys, welcome back to American Truck Simulator, a long overdue American Truck Simulator. But today, we've got a treat, and it's kind of a good thing I waited, because we have the Mack R model. I hinted at this one. This is from Harven, and when I was doing the FLD stretch chassis, I said he's working on a truck. Here it is. He just released this thing back on August 2nd, and he updated it over on the 6th, which was just, well, Monday. So this thing has got quite a few options here. No sleeper. I know some people in the comments for the truck have complained about that. You never know, maybe he's going to release one. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't talked to him about it yet, but if you guys are interested, go through the 32 pages of comments that are over there praising Harven for putting this truck out. But just beautiful work. Pauly and Lucasi also have skins involved with this. I don't know whose is whose. It might say that in the description as well, but of the mod itself over on Steam Workshop. But those guys chipped in, tossing in some skins, and there have been a few other company skins, and as well as retro skins that have gone up on the Steam Workshop as well. So plenty of designs and colors for you guys to choose from with this truck. So beautiful truck. I got the short chassis here. There is a longer version, but other than that, I went with the short one, and underneath the hood is the Mack END-T 11.1 liter 385 horsepower engine. Sounds pretty good. I think this one might have the stock engine brake sounds, but you know what? I don't care. Inside the cab isn't too shabby either. Let me reset that. I believe he said he borrowed this from the RTA, or it's based off the RTA one. They do have a Mack as well. I don't know if it's the same model, but beautifully detailed interior. You see I got the aftermarket wheel on here. He did provide support for that as well. There is a GPS option. It goes right there on that blank spot on the dash. I'm looking straight at it right now, just to the right of the chrome Mack buttons. But multiple dash options here. Gauge chrome or plastic, wood, you know, your dash options as well. So beautiful, beautiful setup. And of course, we've got to have the Mack hood ornament on there. There are a couple of different choices as far as hood ornaments go, but you gotta leave it on Mack, don't you? Yeah. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. I don't remember the full specs on this engine, but it is 385 horsepower, and I imagine around 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. So these things were just torque monsters, but not known for the horsepower. So you're not going to get a lot of speed. There are multiple transmission options for you to choose from. And yeah, it should pull pretty good. We'll see. Today's load is leaving Reno, heading over to Reading, delivering some car parts with that Maersk 20-foot container. So time for me to shut up and get moving. I kind of feel that I might not be doing this truck justice by pulling this single 20-foot pup. Oh, come on, get up the hill. Now, someone had made a comment already about, do you have to rev this thing so high? And a lot of the older trucks, yeah, you did. You know, I mentioned it in the past, and many people who have driven multiple styles or multiple versions of trucks will agree. You dumb fool. Come on, dude. You could have gotten over. You know, trucks seem to have a mind of their own, especially the older ones. Maybe not so much the newer ones, but I've driven some old ones, and they have their own personality. Some trucks want to be driven certain ways. I've mentioned before about an International I drove that you couldn't shift that thing if it fell below 1500 RPM. No, not happening. Even with the clutch pushed in, just wasn't happening. It wanted to be between 1500 and 2200 RPM. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, you know, different trucks have different personalities in the way they like to be driven. Oh, of course. Then that might not be true for newer pieces of equipment, but for the old stuff, yeah, it's just the way it is. Tell you what, I am really not used to having the mirrors that far out. Holy crap. 13-speed transmission is what I've got in this thing, and as you can see, it's just humming along at, oh, what, about 1700 RPM? I love the brake sounds on this as well. Just beautiful on that. You'll hear it as I go along here, because I know I will be riding the brakes, tapping the brakes here and there, and so you'll hear more about the engine, or not just the regular brake system. Yeah, a normal truck would probably be at home right here where I'm at, just shy of 1500, cruising speed just fine. This one, no. I've never driven an old Mack, though. I've driven, it might have been a late 90s Mack. It's when they started getting aerodynamic. And that one had an Eaton Fuller, kind of like a manual automatic. So it had the regular T shifter there, like you might have in a car, and it had reverse and drive, but on the top of the shifter, or on the side of it actually, where your thumb would be, had an up and down, so I was able to control shifting, and I had a clutch as well, so, but I wasn't shifting gears like you normally would in a truck. But that was when I was working for Menards, doing some local delivery stuff, and that was a lifetime ago. But I was told that's kind of common in some of the Mack trucks to have a system like that. I don't know if Mack, I would assume Mack is quite possibly. I mean, Pavel did say during that last live stream that Hopefully, if all goes well with negotiations, all of the major U.S. truck manufacturers will be on board with the game. So it kind of begs the question, is Mack one of them? Or is he considering Tesla and their new truck to be one of the new Class 8 manufacturers? That's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. He's not saying who's who. We know he's already been to International, because he posted that photo out when he was over at Navistar and in my neck of the woods here. So we know International's coming up, but we don't know if Mack is signed on, and some people that I have talked to kind of doubt Mack would get involved. And I'm kind of on the fence about that. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Do you think Mack will sign on to be a part of American Truck Simulator? People I've talked to, in their honest opinion, think Mack wouldn't. They're not going to do that. They're pretty protective of their stuff, and they just personally don't see Mack getting involved with a video game. But on the flip side of that coin, I do see Mack, and that was their opinion. I can see that opinion. I can understand that. On the flip side of the coin, though, why not have Mack in here? Mack for generations, well, probably 2 generations, but still, Mack has been called, you know, I actually don't remember what they were called, but they were basically the workhorses of the industry. They weren't known for being road trucks. You know, you weren't seeing a whole lot of them. Maybe back in the day you were, but, you know, since I've been around, you weren't seeing a whole lot of them being over-the-road trucks. So they were more like, example right there, dump truck. That's a Mack. So they were dedicated to doing that. They were hauling the garbage. They were operating as dump trucks, cement trucks, tow trucks, things like that. And they, for a long time, I would imagine, dominated. I could be wrong, but in my opinion, it seems like, at least in my area, they have dominated that market. Now, they've probably lost a little bit of that control, but still, you know, Mack is still around, and it's still a strong company with a strong presence. And yeah, I kind of do think, I would be surprised if Mack is not one of the manufacturers Pavel hinted at we could very well see on American Truck Simulator very soon, officially. If it is, though, I'm willing to bet money that we're not going to see trucks like this one. I'm almost going to guarantee, you know, unless they're able to start working in, third person fail right there, unless they're able to start working in some of the classics, which, to my understanding, they haven't been too, at least the manufacturers haven't been too willing. You know, they want the new stuff out there, and that's that. That's why we don't have a T800 Kenworth. Even though they do produce it, Kenworth probably didn't want that in there. Hopefully we get that truck and maybe a T880, who knows. But I kind of don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of the classics. So we're not going to see a Freightliner Classic. We're not going to see a Freightliner Coronado. We're not going to see the old school Macks like this one. I could be wrong. I kind of hope I am, because, you know, I love the Coronado. And there really hasn't, in my opinion, been a great mod that makes me want to drive the Coronado. Just like we're probably never going to see a 386. I'd love to find a good mod that's, you know, updated for 386. And as far as I know, there's only been one. It was released last year, and it was pretty plain Jane. So, you know, hopefully we get some more of these updated, and, you know, maybe we see them in the game. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see, but beautiful truck from Harven, as always. The dude is just on point. His stuff is just lit, man. I don't think it gets much better than this. Viper puts out a great truck. The R-Death Volvo, and I haven't heard if I heard a rumor that he's not doing it anymore, so I don't know. But that's been good. GTM's work has been just on point. Harven, though, just continuing along, doing what he's doing, and doing a damn good job at it. So keep it up, dude. I look forward to more. From the last time we chatted, I think he said that he's going to be working on the FLB, so if that's still the case, I would imagine you guys could probably expect an update on that truck in a few months. I mean, I don't know what his timeline normally is for that. We didn't discuss that, but you know, keep in mind, a lot of these guys, the skinners, the modders, they do this as part-time. This is not their full-time job. This is a hobby. So make sure you guys leave your appreciation, as you always do. I don't have to remind you. You guys have been just awesome and stellar with leaving your appreciation in the comments for Harven. I'm sure you guys will again with this truck. I know I'm late to the dance here. I'm late to the party with doing a video on this, but I'll explain that in the next video. But yeah, I was going to drive this truck. I wasn't going to let this one slip away. Now, I also do not know what work, if any, Harven has done on the interior. So if you look down here by the Mack chrome badges down there, even the engine brake switch moves. That's pretty nice. I like that. Let's see. Do the lights move? Yep, lights move too. Cool. Alright, so where am I going now? Straight, alright. I was thinking about putting the GPS in here, but I didn't think that would be right. Now, there are no Mack rims. That's one thing I was looking. I double-checked. No rims for the Mack. I'm sure if someone knows where to get some, please do so. Let down there in the comments. If you can provide a valid link, then please do so as well. But and someone had also posted there is a Mack V8 engine pack that's on the Steam Workshop that will work for this truck. I haven't tried it. I don't think I'll try it, but if I remember, I will link that in the description as well, so you guys can go ahead and try that out for yourselves. Alright, here we go. That wasn't me. It kicked me back into the cab. It didn't like that. I get criticized because I don't downshift the way people think I should. It's nice. It's even lighting up the inside with that red flasher over here. We'll turn early. Right out in front. Curbage. That's alright. I'm really not used to driving a short wheelbase truck like this. Let's straighten her out here. Turns so sharply. Alright guys, there we go. Got this one all delivered, ready to drop off all these car parts. So there you have it, the Mack R model. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Very cool retro truck. Very nice, love the sounds. Just another grand slam from Harven. Very, very cool. So, alright guys, that is it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, do the opposite. If you're not subscribed here on YouTube, please do so. Make sure you check down in the description below for links for the mod, at the Mack V8 engine pack, if I remember. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Go ahead and like, follow, all that fun stuff. So, until next time, thank you all for watching. Take it easy.